Missed it. Way, right. Let's just appear there.
With the farms alight, King John's chokehold on the rebels was tightening.
Yeah, I'd say these guys, their days are numbered.
Cut
Let's
off
move
from
up.
all hope of resupply, more of the rebels were forced to abandon the
Ah,
fight.
beautiful. It's time, I think, to reduce the garrisons. I don't think the garrisons are needed anymore. I think I'll just sit at long range and not worry about... Unless the mangonels can reach from there without getting shot. Let's let the trebuchet do its job. Those trebuchets are deadly. You'd hate to defend against some of them. It's the range on them, I think, that makes them so good. That they are pretty much immune to counterattacks. This is nice. The enemy are just leaving. Right, so we have another area that's mostly devoid of annoying towers, so let's move in.
Rochester's outer wall crumbled to King John's men, and they descended on the keep.
Oh, God. I did not expect that. I don't think the priests are doing their job back there. Okay, what do we have? Click that. Take off, stand your ground. We don't really want to get under the walls up there. I've put it back on there, haven't I? Is that on? No, it's on now. No, you just knock that wall down, please. I'll let them come out and attack. So that should have thinned out their... it's just gone. Are we ready to go in? I don't need battering rams, do I? I've been way overcautious on this one. But still...
New Hestes, now! We standeth here to command.
Let's do it properly. Let's do it like we mean to.
Spearmen, for standing and feet.
I've got more spearmen. Oh, I've just taken them all out of the bloody thing. That's super annoying. Crossbows.
Crossbows, he red, aiming low, crossbow.
That'll do. Should we go straight at the gates? Straight at the gates.
New young men, attended. Doing that new.
How are we doing over here, by the way? And then once the battle starts, we'll just send everything in one go. Did the longbowmen not come? Okay, let's eject everything there. No, that's not quite what I wanted. Okay, should we just send everybody in? They've still got a fair old garrison, haven't they? Destroy the keep. Where's the keep? Which one's the... Oh, it's right at the back of here. Of course it is. Come on, everything here. Destroy that gate. And then engage at will. Get the towers down. This would be a good idea to go in here, I think, at this time. And let's also get some more troops under production. We appear to be in. Knock that tower down. And maybe that one as well. I'm kind of just running around. We are knocking things down now, which is good. The towers are down. Why am I going through there at the hardest possible place? Why don't I just go through the one wall? Well, we seem to be in. Just send those up there, I think. Q. Have we got anything? Oh, we've got some more guys here. Let's eject these. Send everything in. Oh, there's still a bit of an army over there. We've got these other guys in. What the hell's going on there? Oh, it's my guys unpacking the thing. I thought it was the enemy rapidly building back a farm or something. I kind of need that tower down, I think. Oh well, the siege fight's turned into a very chaotic sort of a mess, which has been quite cool. Can you please just knock that tower down? That's really annoying me. And you. Did I have another one of those, or has it died? Group 3? Yeah, it's died somewhere. We're still chasing men along the walls up here. Can you lot just go and actually bombard that thing now? Attack, 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 attack. Spikes. Where? I must have some more men somewhere. I'm going to lose those trebuchets, aren't I? We got that yet. It's nearly done. Did we not actually... Oh, shit. A trebuchet on that. Are we losing men here? We don't have an awful lot of enemies left to face, but I don't have a lot of soldiers here either, for that matter. I'm hoping this force will do it, because I can't be asked to rebuild the army again. My priest's gone. I seem to have. Yep, everything's gone. Okay. Well, we got it halfway down. We'll go and do some more. It's really chaotic when you're trying to manage everything at the end up there. Oh, we have some more soldiers here. Did I send these up here? Or have these come in as a result? I don't know. We'll send them in. Hurry up, fellas. They're gonna die horribly. I don't even know what I've sent. I think I've sent villagers and all sorts of stuff. Right, get me some more of those. Get me some more trebuchets as well. Maybe not that many trebuchets. Form up over there with another army that's going in. We're going to need some more infantry. Spears, I think I was short of last time. We've still got stacks of resources. It's just getting the men into the actual fight. Having said that, they don't have much in the way of means left of rebuilding anything, which is kind of cool. Let's knock that down. In fact, let's kill him. I'll tell you what, let's do that. Oh, we've got people in. I think we can do this without throwing any more men. You may as well go and destroy whatever's left in here. Make sure nothing new comes out. Mind you, they can always rebuild from the keep, can't they? Here they come. Here they come. Did we get... yeah, we did. I'll wait for the reinforcements, I think. Of which stuff is starting to arrive now. Come on, knock something down. I'll start hitting that keep behind it. They're able to keep producing a few little things out of there. I'll get that tower done. Let's put some archers in there. And then we'll destroy that, and then that should give me pretty much immunity to everything then. Can you actually attack the keep from there? I think it can. Yeah, okay, that's good. That's good. Don't forget that. Go and attack that. Right. We get there in the end. It always is a big effort trying to take down the enemy base. Hey, Pan, nice to see you. How's things going? Finish that off. Now that I think... Oh, they've got reinforcements coming from over there. Don't you dare kill that trebuchet. They're going to kill it. They're going to kill it. Right, okay, I don't need the archer. Oh, God. And there come the knights. I better... Actually, that thing will shoot at me, won't it? Yeah, screw that then. Right, let's get the spikes out. The double rate shots and the campfire. Can we heal faster? No, we can't. In fact, let's just go in there. Everything we've got. Come on, push it forward. It's going down. It is. Yes. That was a long fight. Been a lot of development. Hey, no need to ever apologise for an absence. We all get busy with stuff. Hope everything's been good though.
Fell at the hands of the king's army, securing both the castle and the route to London. While the fight for England raged on, a desperate King John clung to the throne.
Oh, you've been to hospital for a bit, man. I hope it's not too serious, Pan. I hope you're feeling better now. Anyway, I know last time I spoke to you, you weren't so good. You weren't too well with something. Was it like a leg problem or a knee problem or something? Yeah, there'd be a lot of rebuilding from that. Wouldn't want to have that job. 12:17. Unlocked content. Medieval paint. This is new. Okay, let's watch this.
People often imagine that castle walls were just left as bare stone, but in fact they weren't. They were plastered, painted,
pretty much like
decorated.
Any house.
The process of making medieval paint begins in a quarry.
This is a sandstone with a really high iron content. In it, we find pockets of ochre. This is iron oxide, like rust, and the ochre is one of the main ingredients in pigment making.
It turns red when you burn it, I
First,
think.
the ochre is crushed into a fine powder.
The finer the particles in paint, the better the paint will be.
Once ground up, water is added. Then the mixture is sieved.
This is the exact opposite of making pasta at home. At home, when you sieve your pasta, you then keep it for your meal. Here, what's going to end up in the sieve will be discarding.
What's needed are the tiny particles suspended in the water.
Once it's dry, it's going to look something like this. You can see that all the water has evaporated, leaving just this very fine crust, which will then be ground into the fine pigment which is used to make paint.
It's amazing how this stuff was actually discovered, probably a lot of it by
But
accident.
ochre's colour palette doesn't end there. If it's heated, something magical happens. Yellow ochre turns red. And heating it for even longer creates a whole spectrum of colours.
It's been burnt for over 72 hours at 1,000 degrees Celsius, and that gives us this incredible purple colour.
That's pretty damn hot.
To turn the pigment into paint, it's bound together with egg and tree sap.
A popular motif in the Middle Ages was the use of stones and roses. That's where you paint on blocks of stone to make it look like you could afford to pay stonemasons to produce dress blocks of stone and then decorate them with 5-petaled flowers.
So, medieval castles were far from the gloomy places we imagine today. They were full of colour and light.
I guess you see them now with all the plaster. You know, it's obviously dropped off the walls and been brushed away, washed away, whatever else, and we just see the bare stone walls. So we assume that that's how they looked, but no. And later on, they got wood panelled as well, and there'll be a lot of tapestries hanging up. So there'll be very different looking things, and a lot cozier looking things than we see them as today. I'm really glad to hear you're feeling better, Pan, because that sound pretty grim. But nice to see you back anyway. Okay, shall we see what the next scenario is? I don't think I'll have time to play through this because I have to disappear out shortly. In fact, I have an alarm that's set to go off in how long? 24 minutes. That's not going to get us through the next scenario, but we can take a look at it anyway. Oh, I'm good, thanks. I'm doing well, thanks, Pan. Just really busy, unfortunately, and haven't had as much time to stream and to do some YouTube videos as I wanted.
When forces loyal to King John undermined Rochester Castle, it spelled doom for the rebels inside. Within days, they had surrendered.
That's a really impressive keep. I've not been to Rochester.
But the rebel barons weren't done yet. Their ally, Prince Louis of France, had sent an invasion force to help the barons overthrow King John. Then, in late 1216, the king fell ill with dysentery and died. His son, just 9 years old, was crowned King Henry III.
I don't think...
It was now up to the young king's regent, the 70-year-old legendary knight William Marshall, to protect the crown.
Yeah, he was a legend, but like at 70...
He faced a near impossible challenge. England was crumbling. Rebels were taking town after town. But William Marshall bided his time and prepared to defeat the rebels.
It's Sir Barristan Selmy. that is the type of character he was, I think, at this time.
He got the chance that he'd been waiting for. William discovered that the rebels planned to simultaneously besiege both Dover Castle and Lincoln Castle.
Back to Lincoln, then. We've been here before.
With rebel forces split and weakened, William Marshall led his royalist army to Lincoln. The castle on one side of the city was still controlled by royalists. under its formidable constable, Lady Nicola de la Haye. But the streets of the city were under rebel control. On May 20th, 1217, the Royalist Relief Force, led by William Marshall, arrived to retake the rebel-controlled city. The future of England rode on the success of this mission.
The Second Battle of Lincoln. In the game. I probably faced a lot more battles than that in history. Okay, we'll take a little look at what this looks like, but then we'll probably stop it there, because I'm not going to... I don't know if... I'm assuming we can save the game halfway through a scenario, but we'll make a fresh start at it on the next stream. Oh, well, or we could just let the game crash, and then that settles the matter for us anyway. So, yeah, thank you. Thank you very much. Age of Empires 4, that was very good timing. I'm just going to load that back in to make sure we haven't lost progress in the campaign. The game knows. It heard me talking. It obviously heard me talking. And thought, sod you then. If you're not going to play me, you're not even going to have a little sneaky peek. I don't think it's going to load back up for that matter. Oh, here we go. That's all right. So what I will do is I'll put another stream on before the end of Sunday, and we'll get this thing finished, because next week we are going to be playing some Hearts of Iron 4. And then the week after that, I've actually got a new game from THQ Nordic, which is like something of interest, something a bit different. Anyway, I'll give you more details at the time. I think I can talk about it now, but I can't stream it or anything now. It's under embargo till the 3rd of December. But we'll take a look at that. And how that goes, I don't know how that's going to go, so it might not be a long thing we run on the stream for. Wait a minute.
When forces loyal to King John undermined Rochester Castle.
I thought it was going to say, I thought it was going to take us back to the last scenario, but it looks like we're okay. I'll just see if it loads in. You've seen the new Dune? What do you think of it? Then do you like it? Because I enjoyed it, but then I don't think I've properly seen the original Dune movie, and I haven't read the books, and I've only played the games. So, to me, who wasn't too invested in all the story and lore and everything, I thought it was really good and I enjoyed it. Yeah, it's one of the better things to come out of Hollywood for a while, I think. I like the pacing of it, where it just built you up slowly into it, rather than, like most movies now, just throw action scene after action scene and don't have enough dialogue and plot in between. So I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it was good. There was only a couple of complaints I had about the audio, and that there's a couple of sections where the characters are like whispering, and then you've got all this desert sounds and music coming in, and it's like, I'm like, what was that? What was that? Who was going to kill the Duke? Stuff like that, and it drives me mad. They do that in films and TV series, where you can't quite hear important plot things. But there was only a couple of minor places there. It wasn't throughout the entire film. Generally, I liked it.
Held the castle at Lincoln, while outside, rebels controlled the city.
We've seen this bit, have we not? So we'll just have a quick look around. There isn't a pause, is there? Defend Lincoln Castle until William Marshall arrives. There's bits of broken... I guess he's going to come down here, is he? Yeah, this looks perfect for the town he's going to take over. So... Oh, it's only 5 minutes. Okay. We shall get to that on the next stream, because no doubt we'll then have to go and attack the camps and stuff afterwards. So, let's... I'll just quit that, rather than worrying about loading back in the middle of a session. Alright, that was pretty good. How much more of this stuff do we have to go, do you think, for the single-player campaign? I thought it looked like it was almost done before, but clearly not. And then these are the other campaigns people were asking about earlier. There's 100 Years' War, so Britain and France, or England and France. I wonder who you get to play. I'm going to guess you play as the French, because we're playing as the English here. We'll see. The Mongol Empire could be good. And the Rise of Moscow, which... The tales it tells... Or the tale it tells should be pretty good. And I think it's something, because I don't know anything about the rise of Moscow, and I don't know anything about Russia before about 1800. So this will be interesting to me, and it might be one of those things that sparks off an interest that I go and then try and read up and learn a bit about elsewhere. I love history games that do that. Just get you interested, so you want to go and learn more about it. Got some nice freebies coming, some interesting looking games. Do tell me more. What have you heard? Because I've been out in the loop on free games and giveaways and stuff. The Hunter Call of the Wild. I thought that was already free to play. Was it not? Or was it just really cheap? Because you can buy all sorts of expansions for that, can't you? I know a couple of you guys play it. Wasn't already free? Huh. I think I've picked it up at some... It's probably been given away before. I've definitely got it and played it. Got bored of it, unfortunately. I don't have the patience to track a pig 200 yards through a wood following piles of poo. Not my thing. I want to be on the quad bike with a minigun mounted on the handlebars chasing down herds of pigs. That's my style of hunting. Anyway, I better disappear. I'm going to go and take my daughter out to her air cadets tonight. So if I'm late for that, I will be in big trouble. Really big trouble. Actually, it's like they do this cool thing. They have a movie night once a month where the squadron, I think there's about 12 or 15 of them, just go and see whatever the latest film is, and they're off to see the Ghostbusters tonight. So that's pretty cool. I'm a bit envious, I must admit. There's a platform called Antstream with tons of old games. NES, SNES, Commodore, Sega, etc. Oh, okay. I'd like to play some old Amiga games. I would. I might take a look at that. Anyway, sorry to run off, folks. I'm going to have to disappear now. But I will catch you again. Keep an eye out on notifications. It'll either be tomorrow, Saturday, or Sunday, or maybe 2 of those 3 days. And we'll get some more of this played. Maybe even start Hearts of Iron 4, which will be the France playthrough. So until then, I bid you a good night, and